Hi, I'm Joyce, the Energy Lady. I am getting ready to take a big leap in my life. For me, it's a big leap. It sounds really fun and exciting too, but the big leap is I'm going to finish a book that I've been working on for a couple of years. And when I say I'm working on it, it's basically a folder full of thoughts, ideas that come to me no matter where I'm at. Some of it's on napkins. Some of it's on a receipt in my purse. Some of it are thoughts that are in a spiral notebook that I had with me at a class somewhere. And so I wrote these down as things came to me because eventually they will become a book. So I've been doing this for about 2 years. And the book title, who knows, it very well could change. It started out being safety, security, and stability are the 3 deadly sins. And then it became living in your safety zone. And now I don't know. It's going to be whatever it's going to turn into. So the big leap I'm doing is I am going with Keira Brinton. Yes, that's my daughter. She's a book publisher, a book channeler, whisperer. She helps people write their books, bring it out of them, and she creates adventures away from their home environment to help them write. So I'm going with her and some other authors next week to the British Virgin Islands to write and to hopefully get these ideas compiled into one actual book. But the big leap for me, and it has been scary for me, is to actually finish it because it's talking about how much we love our comfort zone. And I don't know about you, but I am the queen of comfort. I love comfort. I love comfort food because I'm a cook. But I love the familiar. I love things that I can predict and I know. But I also have learned that those things do not create growth for me. What really creates growth for me is when something inside of me, which I believe is my true divine self, calls forth and calls me to do something that is very scary and out of my comfort zone. And I have learned to say yes to those things. And the reason why is because when I say yes, I grow the most. That's my biggest growth. Because it's out of what I know, it's out of my comfort zone, it's out of what's predictable, it's out of what I can plan for, and it feels very unsafe. When I first did my first trip to China, it was the scariest thing I've done. Well, probably not really, but in the moment, because I had no idea what I was getting into. I was taking on assignments that I've never done before. So that was a really big experience for me that created incredible growth for me. And the same thing happens every time now that I say yes. And sometimes when I say yes to things that I don't know why I'm saying yes to it, it turns out to be such a great, wonderful experience. I actually met my current business coach and teacher, Sheevaun Moran, at one of those experiences. A friend of mine had sent me a message saying, let's go to this seminar in California. This was 11 years ago. Oh, maybe 14 years ago. Anyway, she said, let's go to this seminar. I looked at it. I wasn't particularly impressed. I said, I'm not real impressed with it. She goes, look again. So I looked again at it. And when I looked again at it, I thought, something inside of me is saying yes. I better do this. So I went right online right then and booked a plane ticket to go. I went to it. The first day I hated it, didn't like it at all. Wanted to go home. The second day, Sheevaun Moran was on the stage. I went, I talked to her and realized I wanted to coach with her. And that was the reason, that's what took me there. So sometimes when we get called inside, our true selves says, go do this, or pick up that book, or make that phone call, whatever that might be. When you say yes to it, it may not turn out the way you thought it was going to turn out or what purpose it might have, but you'll see it eventually. So I'm sharing this with you because I will be sharing some of my adventure next week in the islands, and I'll be writing. So I challenge you to say yes to something that's calling you inside, whatever it is. And if you don't know how, or it scares you, book a consult with me and let's talk. Let me help you through this. Okay? Take care.